The man applied sunscreen to the woman's back before heading into the sea to swim, but then an accident occurred. When the woman woke up again, her husband was nowhere to be seen, and his phone was unreachable. She asked a nearby couple if they had seen her husband, but they had just arrived and were so startled they quickly put on their jackets and walked toward the beach. Yet, none of the other tourists had seen her husband either. Realizing her husband might have drowned, Ellie immediately sought help from the lifeguard on the beach and then boarded a speedboat to search the sea. However, after searching the waters for a long time, they found no sign of anyone floating on the surface. By then, 3 hours had passed since her husband's disappearance, and with no other options, Ellie went to the police station to file a report. To her surprise, the police laughed when they heard about her husband's disappearance, as the beach was very small, and they didn't take it seriously, merely jotting down a brief note before telling Ellie to go home and wait for updates. A month passed, but no news came. Lisa spent her days staring blankly at that stretch of sea, trying to find any clue about her husband. As time went on, Ellie became increasingly sensitive, and when the hotel phone rang, she thought it might be her husband only to find it was a promotional call from the hotel. Ellie fell into deep despair. Where could her husband have gone? With summer vacation over, Ellie had no choice but to return to school to teach her students. On her first day back, she suddenly noticed that the lifeguard she had asked for help had become one of her new students. Tom would strike up conversations with her whenever they met and even invited her out to eat. Though Ellie knew Tom was interested in her, she turned him down, convinced her husband was still alive. The first thing she did upon returning home was open her husband's computer to review his past work videos, only to accidentally discover a mysterious woman who often appeared alongside him, their interactions filled with intimacy. Ellie was certain this woman was involved, perhaps even connected to her husband's disappearance, but she had never seen her before. She reached out to a close friend to help identify the woman, but even her friend couldn't recognize her. The next day, however, Ellie suddenly received a call from the police. A male body had been pulled from the sea, and they needed her to identify it.